Hi, I'm Jo Lancaster. I work in adult social care at Stockport Council and I manage the commissioning budget that was supporting people. In Stockport, like every other authority, we are having to find efficiencies and work in more efficient ways. Semitae has huge potential for enhancing collaborative working across agencies. We have work streams which have really revealed that there are very costly individuals that are being worked with or known to a number of different agencies, from health to police to social care to mental health colleagues, substance misuse. This provides an opportunity to understand that individual in the widest context, and it has potential to ensure that all of those interactions from each agency really can collaborate, can agree outcomes and not duplicate. Semitae has really given us the opportunity to work in a way that we've wanted to work for a really long time. We now have the opportunity, and we've been empowered to work across agencies. Not only that, we've created with IEG4 something which is accessible for the individual right down to the home environment by themselves or with people that support them.
With an online system, it's all stored electronically. You can search by any means you like to find the relevant case file. If it's online, it'll be found, you can call it up, you can talk to the client about what's in their file. You can show the client what's in their file, you can print off a copy if the client wants to take it away with them. And of course within this system, the client does have access to their own input to it. They have their own personal reference number, so they can see what they've told us about what their problem is. We also therefore thought we would be able to share this online, and what we've talked to IEG4 about was creating a way in which data can be shared, but shared in such a way that all the time the client's in control. He or she can be sure that the confidentiality they've requested around their information is maintained through the system. So they're interviewed by someone who says, we know where you can get support with your problem. This is the agency, are you happy to go there? The client says yes. The file gets delivered to that agency seamlessly through the system, and once it's with the agency and the client's now getting support from a support worker, that file can only be seen by that client, and that support worker is now invisible to everyone else in the process. Much higher level of data security than in systems we've used in the past. As well as that, the system can produce letters and emails. You can scan in documents as attachments to the client's file. It is a full client case history. You need places where people can sit to write on those files. Whereas in fact what we're doing is delivering services to people in their own homes. So actually storing it electronically on something like a tablet means a person can go to their own home, talk to them about the problem without any files to be left on bus seats, dropped on a train or left in a litter bin somewhere by accident. It's on a tablet, it's secure, password protected tablet, encrypted data, only open with the password by the user in front of the client, can go through the whole process with the client using the tablet, and then they can close the thing down, it's safe and stored and resynchronise with the system when they get back to the office. There are many advantages to using an online system. Semitae delivers all of them in a way that is easy for us to understand, easy for our staff to use, easy for clients to understand, and with the online version of the application form they can make their own applications using the system. It is that simple. But it does have many complexities underlying it which enable a great many things to be done which previously were quite difficult. For instance, sharing information with permitted users. Many clients have many people involved in their support over a period of time. If a client tells worker one in a service some new piece of information, immediately that's stored online. That becomes available to any other permitted user. This avoids the need for any complicated systems to try and ensure people have updates or copies of updates or whatever. Once they go online, they can see what's been added. There is a timeline in the system that enables any new person accessing the system to see what the most recent posting was and to track that back to who did it and find the actual document or text online where the changes have been made. And everyone these days wants to monitor And monitoring has many virtues, not least of which is to make sure that you are delivering the right service to the right person at the right time. But it's also about ensuring that resources are used efficiently. And within Semitae one can monitor both corporately, us in the council, can monitor what all of our providers are doing with the grant monies that we allocate every year, but each provider in turn can monitor what they're doing, how well they're performing against their own targets, but also they can look at each of their own individual workers' performances, because everything is timeline, everything is monitored within the system. So it actually makes things very simple to do, simple to use within the one tool that is Semitae.